Trust Dr. A on this one subject. Here is the opening part of a lecture from Poli-Sci 149 at UCLA, and it is intended to be highly provocative in nature. As a political science professor, I've come to the conclusion that most American citizens would sooner die than to think, and in fact they do so. In reality, most people cannot think, and the vast majority of the remainder will not think. Those Americans who do think can't seem to do it very well, and in fact they are told what to think by political activists and race hustlers. The tiny fraction of individuals who think regularly, accurately, creatively, and without self-delusion, these are the only people who count in the grand scheme of complex human relations. In the most general terms, government consists in taking as much money as possible from one class of citizens and giving it to another class of citizens. The whole aim of practical politics is to keep the populace alarmed by menacing it with an endless array of hobgoblins, most of them imaginary. The urge to save humanity is almost always a false face for the urge to rule over humanity. Beware of the leader who bangs the drums of war or of pandemic in order to whip the citizenry up into a patriotic fervor. For patriotism is indeed a double-edged sword. It both emboldens the blood just as it narrows the mind. And when the drums of war have reached a fever pitch and the blood boils with hate and the mind has closed, the leader will have no need in seizing the rights of its citizenry. Rather, the citizenry, infused with fear and blinded by irrational patriotism, will offer up all of their rights unto the leader, and gladly so. In the end, people will lay their freedom at the leader's feet and say to him, "Make us your slaves. Give us your vaccines and your boosters, but please, just feed us." If you love wealth more than liberty, the tranquility of servitude better than the animating contest of freedom, depart from us in peace. We seek not your counsel nor your arms. May your chains rest lightly upon you, and may posterity forget that you were ever our countrymen. Let freedom ring, God help us, and remember to always speak the truth, then endure the consequences. Class dismissed. Randy Arrington, PhD.